Let me show you how I've created this very simple look that you can use for work. It really is quite easy to do. I've only used one eyeshadow on the eyes, and I've even used eyeshadow as my eyeliner as well. So I've used a few products that I've been gifted by Sigma Beauty and a few other different affordable makeup products. But please let me know what you think. Let's jump in. So I've just completed my skincare, that's why I'm looking nice and glowy. Now I'm going in with the Nude by Nature Sheer Glow. This is a BB cream, and it's a really nice sheer coverage. I really like it. I'm using the BK Beauty. This is one of my favorite brushes. It's the 109. It's sort of the baby to the other one, which is the 101. So this is just a bit more precise and a little bit more sort of detailed. So with the Sheer Glow, it really is exactly that. It's a very skin-like coverage. I just wanted something that was quite nice and natural. This is going to be a simple work makeup, something that you can do pretty much in a hurry, but something that will give you that little bit of an elevated lift, easy for your everyday work. So I'm placing this all over the eyelids as well. And I did actually grab a little bit extra just to pop over my cheeks to cover some of that redness. I also have a bit of a broken capillary there on my nose, which I am trying to cover as well. But all that will sort of disappear once we get the rest of the makeup on. So just making sure I get my ears as well. Before we go any further, I'm just using the Sigma Beauty. This is the Tint and Tame Brow Gel, and just really swiping that through the brows for a really nice natural look. This is the Sigma Beauty. This is their Prime eyeshadow base primer. And I'm using my finger to place this in, and I'm just putting a little bit more there because I do need to detail my brows. So just using my finger, I feel like this keeps the product nice and warm and helps to not use too much as well, because this way you really are spreading it out easily. Going in with the Warm Neutrals palette by Sigma Beauty, and I've chosen a really nice tan shade. And this shade is called Toasty. So I'm using my BK Beauty brush. This is the blending brush that I absolutely love. It is the 211. It is linked in my Shop My. This is such a perfect brush, and I'm using this to really place that shade all over the mobile lid. So over the entire lid, right into the inner corner and right up into the outer corner and up over that brow bone. So just one shade. Now, as your eyes start to mature, it really is important to sort of get that inner corner and really lift it high so that we don't have any lightness there, because the lightness will make that come forward. This way we're sort of making the eye look a little more open and lifted. I'm using the darker shade in this Warm Neutrals palette as an eyeliner, and this shade is called After Hours, so it's a really dark chocolate shade. And the brush that I'm using is a very fine BK Beauty. This is the 208. So it's a tiny angled brush, so just perfect for creating that small baby wing. Going in with the Clinique mascara, this one is in black. I love the Clinique mascaras. They are really long wearing, and it's really great, so it really helps to extend those lashes and make them a little bit more visible. So I'm also placing a small amount on the bottom lashes as well as I sweep that through. Staying with some of the Sigma Beauty products, this is the blush. This is the cream blush in Pashmina, and I'm using the BK Beauty brush, in the 112. Now, Sigma Beauty, they've got this gorgeous color correcting duo. This is the light to medium, and it's 2 shades. So I've mixed the 2 shades on my hand, and then I'm using this detail brush to place it under my eyes, just to create a little bit of light reflecting there and really bring out that under eye area. Now, this is fast becoming a very favorite duo for me for my lips. This is Youngblood, so going back to some of my Youngblood mineral products. The lip liner is in Pout, and the lipstick is in Blushing Nude. All right, it's going too fast for me today. And the Sigma Beauty Wet Lip Gloss. Okay, so contouring with the MCO Beauty. I still have this product, it just seems to never end. So I'm making sure I use every last bit of it, going in with the same foundation brush as I used earlier, and just pressing this into my skin and creating a really nice sort of chiseled look to the face, warming the face up and really giving myself some definition. I just love this contour. It's very easy to use, and being creamy, it keeps it nice and dewy. This is the Maybelline. This is called the Eraser, and it's a multi-use. So I'm using this to really highlight some high points, but also carve out my face. Wiping my brush and cleaning it on the Sigma Beauty brush mat, and then I'm going in and just pressing this into all those places that I created a little bit of lift, and you can see instantly it's really sort of heightened that definition of the face. So I'd love to know what you thought of that video. I'm sorry, it kind of just sped up towards the end there. I have got a new phone at the moment, so I am learning how to use these apps on a different phone, so things are just a little bit harder to get around. But just to show you that lip combo that I was using, this is the Pout lip liner by Youngblood, and this is the Blushing Nude lipstick. So as you can see, I love it. I've used it a lot. It's just a really nice neutral nude color, and then I followed that with the Sigma Beauty. This is the wet lip oil, just to give it a little bit of that shine. So please like and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what sort of videos you would like in future. And if you'd like to join me, I have created an online class, and it'll just give you an idea of what it's like to be in one of my big workshops, makeup workshops, and you can kind of sit and watch as if you are there at the online workshop. The great thing with this online class is when you do purchase it, you do actually receive my 5-minute makeup tutorial, which unlike my YouTube videos is not sped up. It's a really step-by-step tutorial that you get in the palm of your hand. So, and you can watch it at any time. Okay, thank you so much for watching.